Storm Tracker weather starts now with meteorologist Joey Bianconi.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy Monday. The wind is whipping out here in Helena this morning. Bring out the windbreaker if you have one. You're going to need it. Wind out of the west of 24 miles an hour, 52 degrees. So at least that wind is keeping us a little bit warmer. But this is likely the warmest we'll get today, as temperatures are going to drop behind a cold front later on this afternoon. 46 in Great Falls. 22 miles an hour. Notice how dry we are. Helena, we're in the 20s for relative humidity, 39 out there in Great Falls. So here are the air temperatures across the state. Look at all this green on our map indicating 40 plus for our temperatures. 52 in Helena, the warmest spot in the state right now. We're still in the 20s in places like Butte and even the 30s into southwest Montana. Later on today, we're really not going to get warmer. We're actually get a little bit colder here in Helena, mostly into the 40s. Same with Great Falls. We will also be in the 40s for a good majority of the day. We might crack 50 degrees once or twice. But here are our weather alerts this morning. Lots of high wind warnings for all of north and central Montana. Wind advisory out into northwest Montana in the Livingston area. And take a look at that. Our first red flag warning of the 2025 season. And I know it's March and you might not be thinking about wildfires, but with strong wind and low relative humidities, that's a recipe. We could see some fire starts out there today. So be careful if you're pulling a trailer with chains, make sure they are up off the ground. So here is the wind speed. Very windy across much of the north-south oriented mountains, the Rocky Mountain front, down all the way down to Livingston. 44 mile an hour sustained winds in Livingston. That is ridiculous. When you throw on the wind gusts, 58 miles an hour, the latest recorded gust. I've seen over 60 miles an hour in places along the Rocky Mountain front and down there near Livingston already this morning, and the wind will stay strong throughout the rest of the morning hours as a cold front blasts through. But once that front does pass, wind switches out of the northwest very briefly and our wind speed lowers. And going into tomorrow, much of us will just be a little bit breezy. We also have a little bit of snow along the Rocky Mountain front. It's welcome. We do need snow in that area. A little bit of light snow, and if we zoom in, you do see a little bit of some green and white showing up right near the northwest valley of Helena. Our relative humidity is very low, so it's unlikely that a lot of that will reach the ground. It will be reaching the ground into the higher terrain, though. The Bob Marshall Wilderness up along the Rocky Mountain front, even Teton Pass, a ski area up there, could be looking at a few inches of snow throughout the day today. So not a whole lot of moisture with this front as it does make its way towards the south and east, but we will likely see accumulation right up along the Continental Divide here. We could see a few raindrops this afternoon in Helena, but nothing too significant. We will see the formation of some isolated rain and snow showers right up along the Continental Divide again around this time tomorrow, and a few raindrops out into the plains. But again, dry conditions, likely a lot of that not reaching the ground. That will stick around through the morning hours, and then we're mainly dry and cloudy through tomorrow. So here's the forecast for today. A lot of us into the 40s and 50s for highs, but remember, a good majority of the day going to be spent into the 40s and very windy as that front pushes from the northwest towards the south and east. Tuesday, more or less the same, a little bit less wind, but temperatures stay right around the same. And hey, if you're looking forward to that lunar eclipse coming up at the end of the week, Thursday into Friday, unfortunately, I don't really have great news in terms of viewing it. It's going to be mostly cloudy. A cold front's going to come through on Thursday as well. This one a little bit stronger, bringing rain and snow to the lower elevations this time, but more likely rain to Helena and Great Falls. Below average temperatures through the weekend.